What's up, team? So I used to get real frustrated when my morning routine would get all messed up, or if I didn't have time for my morning routine. I feel like I'm not doing something right. I'm not accomplishing my goals if I'm not doing the morning routine. But I realized that it's the habits that are important. It doesn't matter if it's in the morning. I know that this can ignite our day and it can start us off right. And we have to start waking up for ourselves. But it's the habits that are truly important. The first habit that we need is gratitude. We must be grateful. It literally will change the circuitry of your brain. Different signals will be sent throughout your prefrontal cortex. It changes our perspective on life. I remember when I put this gratitude practice into place because I was realizing that I was always complaining. I was jealous of people. I wasn't that happy, that's for sure. I didn't realize the blessings that I've been given. And once I started writing down what I was grateful for on a day-to-day basis, it literally changed how I looked at the world. It changed my perspective about life, my perspective about myself. We must be grateful. This will change how we feel. This will give us energy throughout the day. And the reason that I put it in the morning routine is because we must make it stick. We have to start thinking about it subconsciously. Just being grateful naturally. Now I no longer have to write it down every single day. But I still wake up every day. I sit at the edge of my bed or I'm just laying there still and I think about what I'm grateful for. Yes, I know this is still in the morning, but I'm just saying it doesn't have to be so structured. Once you build the pattern and once you start realizing what it does for you, you'll start thinking about what you're grateful for on a day-to-day basis. Your family, your friends, your home, your spouse, your job, what it gives you. You'll start appreciating a lot of things in your life. I always would suggest start with 5 different things every day. They have to be different. So that you start realizing how many things there are to truly be grateful for. And if you were anything like I was, not a fun person to be around, this will change. We're here to spread energy. You know when you're around people that they feel dark. They feel like they're not lifting you up. They're actually bringing you down. Now you both can spiral in that direction together, or one of you can be the positive light lifting each other up. You want to be that positive energy for people. And not that you will have to try, it'll be your spirit, it'll be that aura that you walk around with. When you're grateful, when you're a grateful person, you will have this different aura, that king aura. That's what we want to have. So be grateful. The second habit is writing down our goals. We have to have something that we want to go for. Something on our mind constantly that we're aiming to achieve or to reach, whatever. This is creating our life. So we set these big time goals, but we don't attach to them. I used to have to write them down every single day. But now they're just ingrained in my mind. So again, writing them down starts etching it into our mind so that we think about it regularly. Now I still write down my goals, the success journal. I talk about it all the time. We have to have this success journal. At first you write it down every day. But then it can become an irregular thing and you can start writing new things in it randomly. I do it about 2 to 3 times a week. I also added free writing into my journaling just because I want to be more creative. I want to just let whatever flows flow. If it's a good day, bad day, because we'll still have both of these. Regardless of our habits, we're going to have good and bad days. But how we respond to these bad days is what's important. And that's why we have to have these habits into place, because they help us respond to life. So write down these big goals and don't be overly attached to the outcome. If you're overly attached to the outcome, you can miss the opportunities that might be presented to you because you're so stuck in this lane. You might be able to shift into this path and that takes you straight to prosperity or abundance, whatever you want. Detaching from the outcome also allows us to remove the pressure. We don't feel so stressed out about achieving this thing. It's just free. This is just what we're going for. If it happens, it happens. We're going to take actions. We're going to get uncomfortable. But I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't care when it happens. We're just shooting for this and we're going to take action every single day. And you can also start writing down your weekly goals, your quarterly goals, things like that. I do that too. I write down my 5-year goals. I write down a letter to my 30-year-old self, 40-year-old self, 50-year-old self. Write it down. Read that letter when you turn that age and watch how much of those things come true. Because there's something about writing these letters to ourselves, and that it puts it into our subconscious mind, and we're just naturally working towards it. I don't know what this phenomenon is, but I'm here to tell you that these things lift us up. When we're going for something, when we're being grateful, and there's still going to be days when we have this chaotic mind. And that's why this next habit comes into place, and that's meditation. We meditate to organize the chaos that goes on with our thoughts. Those intrusive thoughts, those thoughts that don't come from us. Negativity. So that we can learn how to handle the problems. So that we don't go out throughout our entire day in a rush. You know, you're working on this task, and then you have another task that you just want to get to, so you just rush this task, and you're thinking about the next task. Then on that task, you're thinking about the next task, and then it's a chain of events. You know how when you're working out and you're thinking about what you got to do next? We want to be present, and meditation helps us be present. It also helps strengthen our mind. We learn how to breathe. If you don't want to call it meditation, just focus on your breath. How to breathe the proper way. In through your nose, out through your nose. 4 to 5 seconds. I'm reading a book called Breath right now by James Nestor. I can't wait to get that video out to you. Be on the lookout for that one. It'll be really good. It might blow your mind. But whatever. Meditation. Here we can think about the things that we're grateful for. If you want to just combine the two. Doesn't matter when you do it. In the morning, the evening, the afternoon. Do it whenever you want to. I don't do it in the morning anymore because I just don't have the time. My schedule changed, like I said. I'm at the gym at 6 a.m. and I'm also working on this YouTube channel in the morning, early, before I have to go in some days. And I'm also just focused on getting more sleep. Sleep helps us build muscle. I'm really focused on my health again. So if sleep helps our muscles recover, I'm trying to lose some body fat. I don't want the muscles to leave. Go watch the last video. I talk about it. We want to stimulate the muscles to stay if we're in a calorie deficit. So I want to sleep as much as I can, but still be able to have time for all this other stuff that I want to do. And I'm pretty sure there's some study out there that says that meditation actually can simulate some sleep. So like 20 minutes of meditation can act as a certain amount of sleep. I'm not going to give you a number because I can't remember that study off the top of my head, but it does something for you. It also helps you recover. It definitely helps you remove some of that brain fog in your mind. I did it before this video, and I feel like I'm flowing pretty good. At the end of my meditations, I visualize. You can also just visualize the whole time. Think about the goals that you want. Think about what you want to create with your life. Think about how you want certain conversations to go, how you want an interview to go, how you want your day to go. Think about all this stuff. Meditation is one of those habits that I try to do every single day. If it's 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just all depends on how much sleep I had, how much time I have. If I'm really energized that day, I might just skip meditation altogether. But if this is the case, I usually try to think about my goals as I'm falling asleep. I kind of think of this as like my visualization sometimes before bed. And then while I'm sleeping, I can let whatever do the work. God, the universe, can help my goals come to fruition. The last thing I want to talk about is working on something that you love. I know you feel really busy right now, so you can't even do the morning routine. But when you work on something you love, you will feel like you have more time. More time for the people that you love. More time for exercise. More time for cooking your meals. More time for you. It is weird, but when you start working on something you're passionate about, you all of a sudden feel like you have a whole lot of time. Because again, your spirit is vibrant, you're energized. You have energy to do all these other things. You're not scrolling on your phone wasting time without even realizing it. Sitting on the couch. Sitting in your car before you walk into work or to the gym. Or into your house. You pull up to your house, but you sit in your car and scroll on your phone for a little while. I know, I do it too. That's why I can bring it up. But working on something you love, working on something you're passionate about, something that you've always wanted to do but just haven't started yet. Start that this week. You will see the changes. You'll feel like you're doing something fulfilling regardless of money, regardless of anything, really. If it's trying to get better at golf, do that. If it's trying to learn how to cook, if it's taking it's trying to speak another language, do it. I promise you'll like it, you'll enjoy it. If it's something that's been on your mind that you want to do it. Take action, get uncomfortable. It's good for you. Remember, I'm just here to ignite your passion. Thank you so much for watching. Be you and be different. Hit that like button. It's one love, always. Peace.